And welcome back to the Go Back Lounge. Today we're going to be featuring Slowking, Galarian Slowking, as a matter of fact. Now I know this card actually came out a long time ago, but it got some new proper tools that actually help it out quite a bit to stuck out your opponent. Because you know with Galarian Mines just being in play, yeah, that is a good way to keep them out there. But if you do lose your stadium, you do lose the way to keep them out. So the main reason we're building this deck because I like the new Muk that came out. So let's check out the deck, let's see what's in it, and let's see what tools we're going to use to defeat our opponent. So let's start off the reason why we're playing this deck today. We do have Muk, and he has the new ability, Slush Street. The retreat cost of your opponent's poison Pokemon is 1 energy more. That's mainly why we're playing him. We're not planning to attack with this guy. It's possible, but we don't want to do Shrieking Poison, 90 damage or Poison Confused. That's okay. This is our poison right here. Galarian Slowking. He is a single strike Pokemon, 320 HP, max Tossify. It only does 10 damage. 10 damage, that's not a lot. But your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. During Pokemon Checkup, which is in between the turns, put 12 damage counters on them instead of the one for you, what you would normally have for poison. That is fantastic. If they can't retreat, they're taking a lot of damage. Even if they're a VMAX, they will be knocked out by the time your turn comes back around. And we have Galarian Slowking V. Now, normally we don't attack with this guy too much, but when I was practicing the deck, if you go against a quad deck that tries to be really tanky and have one extremely similar Pokemon, Road of Ruin is amazing. At the end of your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon will be knocked out. So if they're only playing that one super tanky Pokemon where they play maybe 1 or 2, and most of the time those decks do not play Switch or a way to move around, you're just going to automatically get a knockout. It is amazing. It turned out to be a lot better than what I thought. There is a chance we may or may not use this during the stream. We will go ahead and fire away. We have a 2-2 line Cinccino. We have a 3-3 line of Houndoom. Now, if we want to play a 3-3 lineup, we don't want like 3 Houndooms out there. We want 1 mainly, maybe 2. But you don't need any more than that. I would rather have 2 Muks out there than 2 Houndooms. But it all depends on the game. Item cards, Evolutionary Essence. We have 3, 2 Level Balls, 4 Quick Balls, 1 Scrapper, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Urn of Vitality. Since we're not overstacking on the Pokemon, that gives us a little bit more room to play with. 2 Galar Mines, 1 Path to the Peak, 2 Bosses Order, 1 Cheryl, which is great because we're going to just put those energies back on. 2 Marnies, 4 Professor's Research, 4 Single Strike Energies, 4 Capture Energies, and 2 of the Hiding Energy. Because then we have free retreat costs. Galarian Mine does not affect us, it only affects them. Or at least the Pokemon that's on it. Alright, so let's go ahead and make sure we save this deck properly. I believe we have this all on the Bidoof stuff. Yeah, we do. Bidoof. Let's see if we can get some wins out there today. I won 2 games in a row with it when I was practicing it earlier. Just want to make sure that this was a deck I want to check out. We are going to do Slowking Muk. Single Strike Snake, that might be a video that we're featuring very soon. That is Single Strike Viper, only single prize Pokemon. As you guys all know, I absolutely love a single prize deck. We might have a way to continuously hit that 180 damage instead of the 90, which is a lot. And if with Calyrex and Mew running rapid again, it one-shots them. And that's all good. Alright, so we're going to get Paris 93. According to Conflip, I want to see Bidoof's face. And we saw Bidoof's face. Would we like to throw first? Yes, we would absolutely love to go first. Alright, so we do have our Slowking. That's fantastic. We actually have a good start here. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Alright. Alright, so we even have a Juniper for the following turn. So go ahead and capture energy here. Let's go ahead and get our Muk right now. Not Muk, I'm sorry, but Grimer. We can quick ball away one of these Houndooms. And let's get our Houndour. Yeah, we don't have one out there. And we can sit on this. I don't really want to drop that Crobat just yet. If I don't have to. If I can get other stuff going, I don't need it. Well, it all depends on the top deck and what they're going to do, because there's always a chance that I will Boss's Order something big. Oh, okay, we're going against an NK deck. So definitely not the deck we want to go against. We want to go something that's a little bit heavier. If we have to chase down the... Okay, so he does play Minccino too. I definitely want to chase down Remoraid. Hopefully Remoraid stays out there. That's definitely one of the knockouts I want, because those are his resets. And so once he does a super heavy attack, he's going to want to redo the turn. And what I mean by that is he needs to be able to get more cards into his hand. So it looks like he's willing to sacrifice that. Good news for us. Yeah, we can put this out. I don't have to use the Houndoom. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are going to get everything we wanted? Yes. We do have a Muk here. So I do want to put one more down. I don't see anything out that I want just yet. So let's go ahead and Professor's Research. We are looking for the Slowking V. By the looks of it, we whiffed him, which is not good. We can drop down one more. We can Houndoom. Yeah, we can Houndoom on it to make sure that he is set up for the following turn. Missing that was kind of a big deal. I thought we had the tools to keep it going. If he's able to bob, that could be really bad. We're going to go ahead and we're to Ruin. If it does stay out there, it is, but it does only have a 1 retreat cost, so it is very likely that it is going to escape. Alright, so here comes the Minccino. Discard 1 card from your hand. He'll be able to draw 2. If he's able to get a Remoraid out there, he'll be able to play his Stadium. There's a lot to do. That's why I didn't play our Stadium just yet. Just in case he does drop it, I would like to put a Galarian Mines down instead. Alright, here goes Karina's Focus. So he might not have everything he needs. So yeah, he's going to Karina's Focus, and then he's going to probably use the Minccino. Here comes the Malamar, which is his main attacker. It does 40 times the amount of Rapid Strike energies that he reveals, and then they all go back into his deck. So it doesn't actually mill him out. And so he uses tools to put those cards back into his hand to continuously hit really, really hard. The interesting part about that is it hits for those numbers. But if we're at VMAX, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for it to one-shot us. Alright, so there goes he drops the Professor Research. He gets knocked out. Alright, so he actually whiffed the energy. I guess we could take that. Alright, so Houndoom got kind of useless there. We don't play any of these abilities. Just in case he plays, let's say Crobat, but I highly doubt it. Alright, let's get our actual attacker here. I was about to say he doesn't exist in this game. Alright, there's our Galarian Slowking. That's nice to see. Now we have a double Muk here. And I actually tapped 2 of those in there. So let's go ahead and do this. Put them both back in. And let's go ahead and max Tossify. And yeah, we hit 20 damage, and then there goes the poison. So 140 damage. It's funny, this one actually doesn't have any single strike energies on it. Actually, and we get the victory. Okay, so he ended up bricking. We bricked up a little bit, but we definitely did better than what he did. That poison Pokemon did have a lot of retreat costs, so that was really cool. Maybe we'll play something a little bit more on the V side, but if not, that is perfectly fine. Alright, we're going against Mario, who wears red gear. I get it. Alright, I want to see Badoo's face, heads. Yeah, Badoo really loves it. Yes, we would like to go first. Alright, so we're looking at a Grimer start? No, I'm sorry, that's a Muk. Definitely, I don't think I would have liked to have kept that hand. Maybe we'll get something a little bit better here. That looks better. Here comes Houndour, and we'll put down the Grimer. We're going first, so it doesn't matter. We're going to be dropping those cards almost immediately anyway. Let's see what our top deck is. And we actually got a knockout with the Word of Ruin, so that's just pretty cool. Okay, cool. We're going to go ahead and capture energy here. Oh, we're going to get Durant. Durant should be interesting. And we're done for the turn. Cool thing about against Durant, Word of Ruin actually works pretty well against the deck. Okay, so VIP Plus, he's having a great start. Bidoof, I played the Durant Bidoof version online. And here comes another Durant. VIP Pass is exceptionally good for the deck just for the fact that you just have to get it right away. You just start going off. You want to go second with the deck, so I did exactly what he wanted. Because you want to start milling from your opponent right away, and here we go. And here comes a Bruno for a hand reset. Now with Bruno, I believe... Alright, nothing too big there. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just evolve. We already have what we need in our hand. We don't have to overdig on this. I don't want to put out too many Pokemon, and we're going to max Toxify. Now, Bruno doesn't have to die if any Pokemon were knocked out during opponent's last turn, and they died during the, during the Pokemon checkup. So I believe Bruno does not go off. Same thing with Cynthia's Ambition. Alright, goes Problematic. I'm probably getting via VIP now. Now, I don't know if you guys know about Galarian Slowking, but if I remember, when a Shadow actually bites on his head, and this version of it, the poison that he puts into his head makes it so that he's the one in control. So it's actually not the Slowpoke or the Slowking. It's actually him. It's actually really interesting how that works. Alright, we don't need to do anything extra. I don't want to drop anything from my hand so that way I can Marnie myself later. I do play Marnie in his deck, and we just Muk Toxify. Does 30 damage, dies from the poison. If he has a Bruno in his hand or something like that, he's just not going to get as many resources as he wants. What did we grab? That we got the Marnie. So I'm happy with hand stacking the Marnie for a bit, if need it be. Peony. All right, so he is going to choose 3 random prize cards and put one. Basically, he's only going to keep one of these cards. He's probably looking for a supporter to try to give himself some more draw power. I play a lot of Mill, by the way. Alright, okay, so now he's on a stuck point. And this works out pretty well for us. We draw, and we attack. Truthfully, if I had played this smarter, none of those Pokemon would have dropped down. So I gotta remember, like, besides me, other people are playing Durant. Durant's doing very well right now. It would only be Slowking out there. I would attack with that. I might get confused. I'd probably roll with that. Alright, so he got a Bidoof top deck. I'm sorry, a B-Barrel. So this should give him some movement. See, right now he's almost as... Galar Mine's fine with me. Goes 2 more Durants. Did he get an energy? I want to say I saw him put one down. No, not yet. Goes 2 more Durants and a Research. So technically I'm decking him out. Look at how small his deck is. I'm expecting him to play, what is it called? Pokemon Catcher. I haven't seen any. I know I played 4 in mine. I know it's a coin flip, but that gives us a chance to play a card that stucks out your opponent and a supporter card. Turn goes directly to us. He might have some resources in his hand right now. We're going to draw. I'm going to go ahead and damage that one. And the more Durance we kill, the harder his reset needs to be. Here goes the Houndoom. That's kind of cool. We might evolve into the Houndoom because we're at the point where we're going to have to use the hiding energies if he does. Bosses order out our stuff. Okay, Cramomatic. This is big. This is a big one right here. We got Tails. There's got to be one more Cram. Oh. Alright, what is he looking for? I want to say he's going to drop a Bidoof. He's definitely not looking for a Manaphy. Manaphy has to be played in Durant right now. Alright, he just Anthony. Truthfully, if there was a Manaphy in the deck, I would grab it right now and drop it just to reduce the chance of me drawing it through the B-Barrel. Deck thinning's a pretty big thing. Okay, there goes a Trick Shovel, which I don't knock out the Pokemon. Bruno, he should only be getting 4 cards. Yeah. Echoing Horn. Oh yeah, he probably dropped something out there. My Crobat. Goes the Devour. Okay, so I'm not too worried about the Curse Shovel. So Max Toxify. This deck actually ended up being pretty good for Durant matchups. He dies in between a turn. I don't lose any extra cards. Now, I'm down to 1 prize. I feel confident, but I've had plenty of time while I'm playing Durant, my opponent's down to 1 prize, and I end up winning out. So it's not the time to be overconfident, because I can easily get stuck out. Okay, so there goes a... Oh, okay, he probably has a Bird Keeper in hand. which is why he put the energy on in that direction. Okay, so the Crobat is out now, so kind of like what we were just talking about. It's plausible that that could easily be game. I do play the hiding energy. I have plenty of stuff to put back into the deck. Rescue Carrier is going to redo his Durance. I actually haven't thought about playing Cross Switcher in my Durant deck, but it's not a bad idea. Actually, let me check to see if my hiding energies are in here. I have one in there. Plenty of energies here. So let's use a search card real quick. Let's go ahead and let's say Ultra Ball. And we're gonna do these. We could put them back into the deck. And let's see if we have the hiding energy in the deck. We do have the hiding energy in the deck. We definitely want to pull it out. So let's grab a Cinccino. And we want all this on the bottom. We're going to put Muk in here, because now we want to make sure that our deck is as thin as possible. We're going to have one card that can win us the game. We're going to go ahead Marnie. Oh yeah, we're totally fine with it. And there it is. We got hiding energy over here. I'm going to retreat. Come out. Tell them well played. I'm sorry, but I've lived playing mill my entire life. Not happening, bro. Alright, we got a capture energy. Alright. Fantastic. That worked out pretty well. It is really nice to be able to completely kill a Durant without giving him Curse Shovels or Brunos, which definitely slowed his deck down, and I'm pretty sure he is not used to it. Looking great with the deck right now. Oh man, one of these days I gotta use these. Oh shoot, I have a bunch of these. I guess I'll get some Brilliant Stars cards going as well. Alright, making sure that's looking good down over there. Perfect. Bud Dave. I won the coin flip. I would like to go first? Yes. Yes, of course I would love it. Definitely a start we could work with. We get one extra card. What are we going against? Suicune? The Sonic is a little confusing, but it's probably something I'm not realizing there. Cool. Oh, he got a lot of basics on that one. All right, he got a bunch of stuff. Yes, I would love that extra card. Okay, 2 quick balls. That's even better now. We're playing against this. Okay, so what is our plan for this? I think that's our plan. Actually, you know, I could have put a Houndour down. Him getting one on the bench isn't bad. He'll pull out some more cards from his deck. Vocal Runner could be a problem now that I think about it. If he gets one that's a little overstacked, that's the one we go for. So that one's 3. Oh, he's getting all the energies here. Alright, so the game changed a bit here for us. So we're gonna evolve here, play this. We're gonna Boss's Order this one. And Max Oxify. That was 1. Nothing there for Vocal Runner just yet. Drew a Houndour. He still wants to bench build a little bit more. What's your max damage? 120, 240, and 360. Okay. We'll make him work for a little bit more. Now go stack yourself up, right, buddy? There goes a Muk. So we're at the point where I can't really drop anything. I probably should have put 2 Slowkings out. We're just gonna go with another Max Toxify. What we're going to want is a top deck Cheryl. Path to the peak. Doesn't really help us out here. He's still short on energies. There goes energy there. There goes the surf attack. So now we make him think, who am I going for? And I'm totally fine with him doing either attack. This is 20 plus. So let's see what many do we have in here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not a huge amount. It's going to get a lot bigger with that number. Yeah, now we can do a few plays here. We're going to go ahead and quick ball 2. He is going to definitely have to think about which direction he wants to go. Alright, here goes the Max Toxify. Let's damage there. Doesn't have the fire energy from the looks of it on him. And hey, look, there goes the boss's order. And from here we can evolve. Hopefully we'll go to him. We'll do some movement here. If I was him, if I know that he's gonna want to go for, he's gonna go for the front one. He's hoping for a fire top deck. And truthfully, we're at the point where we're fine with this. Ooh, yep, nope. He attached there. Still went for a bench, so I'm fine with that. And he fell for the bait too. But that was such a big bait. Baited plays are for reals. So he might be able to go with those. We're going to bring this back out. This is his comeback, so we're going to try to nuke it out. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a way to switch that out. It dies on our turn. No, I'm sorry, between the turn. And let's say it's like a Crobat here. I don't think that deck plays Crobat. And there we go. Like, some people, when they play this deck, is so impossible to beat. It is not. You just gotta play smart, beat your opponent out there. Don't overstep and make them like wonder, all right, I have these 2 attacks. I have the super weak 120 attack. I hit that, but he just knocked me out. All right, guys. So that is Galarian Slowking. Those weren't the exact matches we wanted, but none of those matches were like bad. Like they were all meta decks that we are used to playing. So that was still cool. I wanted to do 3 matches. We won all 3 matches. Let's check out the Galarian Slowking right now. So it does its job. We never had a top deck Cheryl. Truthfully, I would like to put 2 Cheryls in this deck and probably drop Houndour and Houndoom to a 2-2 lineup, since we only need a 1-1 lineup of it. 2 energies to attack, attach, Houndoom. We're in a great spot with that. We got to see Max Toxify really mess up a Durant deck, since they can't use their curse shovels on us. They can't Bruno. I'm not sure if he played the Cynthia's Vision in there. Maybe he didn't get it. That didn't stop us as well. Completely forgot what the first game we played. Oh, it was Malamar. It was Malamar deck that happened to actually brick on us. But once again, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us at the Go Back Lounge. I know this isn't a deck technically from Brilliant Stars, but the Muk is from Brilliant Stars, and I want to showcase a lot of things. I've seen on YouTube a bunch of videos that people are doing. If I release one of those videos, it's that's fun to watch. This should be something new for you guys to watch, if you guys watch the whole video, of course. But yeah, well, I'm still looking at getting our own custom music, so that way we can have a little bit something playing different in the background. I have an artist working on it right now, or no, I guess it'd be technically a musician, working on a few songs that can loop while we're playing, so that we don't have to worry about any type of copyright issues and anything like that. And when that drops, that's when we're doing the whole new interface. I just want it all to hit at once. But the decks are still here. They're doing their job. So thank you for coming out. So now that we're done with the Go Back Lounge, let's sit up, put our feet down, and let's get back to work. And I'll see you guys next time.